The night the sacred shrine was robbed, the wind stopped blowing. Even the crickets fell silent. And in the village of Umudara, silence was never a good sign. Because the elders often said, when the spirits hold their breath, someone is about to cry. 19-year-old Nkechi had spent her entire life being invisible. Her father had died when she was 5. Her mother sold roasted corn by the roadside until sickness bent her back. Their hut leaked whenever rain fell. Sometimes they slept hungry. Meanwhile, Chief Oduma's family lived behind high walls. His daughters wore coral beads. They ate meat every evening. They laughed at poor girls like Nkechi, especially Adana, the chief's eldest daughter. "Look at her wrapper," Adana would say. "Even the scarecrows dress better." The other girls would laugh. Nkechi would lower her eyes and continue walking. But inside her heart, anger slowly grew. At the center of Umudara stood the shrine of Allah Nene. No one entered it. No one touched anything inside. The shrine was older than the village itself. The priest, old Dibia Nwosu, always warned, gold inside the shrine belongs to the spirits. Any hand that steals from Allah Nene invites darkness into their home. People believed him because strange things had happened before. A hunter once mocked the shrine. He disappeared. A farmer once lied before the altar. His crops died. So everyone stayed away. Everyone. Except Nkechi. One afternoon, while carrying firewood, she overheard 2 wealthy women talking. "The shrine contains enough gold to feed 10 generations. Real gold? Spirit gold." Nkechi stopped walking. That night, she looked at her mother coughing beside the dying fire. There was no food, no medicine, no hope. She remembered Adana's laughter. She remembered hunger. She remembered humiliation. And something dangerous entered her heart. 3 nights later, heavy rain covered the village. The moon vanished behind dark clouds. Everyone slept. Everyone except Nkechi. Barefoot, trembling, she carried a small lantern. Every step toward the shrine felt heavier. The trees seemed to whisper. The wind sounded like voices. She nearly turned back. Then she remembered her mother. She continued. The old wooden doors of the shrine stood slightly open. Inside, candles burned by themselves. No one was there. At the center sat an ancient clay pot. Inside it lay several gold bracelets, necklaces, coins. They glowed softly. Nkechi's breathing became fast. "Just one," she whispered. "Only one." But greed speaks quietly before it becomes loud. She took one bracelet, then another, then 3 gold coins. Suddenly, a voice echoed behind her. "Leave what does not belong to you." She froze. The shrine was empty. Rain pounded outside. Her hands shook violently. Again, the voice came. "Leave it." Nkechi ran. She ran through the forest. She ran across the village. She reached home breathless. Her mother still slept. No one had seen her. No one knew. She buried the gold beneath her sleeping mat and waited for morning. At sunrise, terrible news spread. The shrine had been robbed. The entire village gathered. Dibia Nwosu stood before the people. His white beard shook. His eyes were filled with fear. The spirits are angry. Women began crying. Men exchanged worried looks. Chief Oduma demanded, "Who did this?" Nobody answered. Then the old priest said something that froze every heart. The thief still walks among us. But before the next moon reaches the middle of the sky, the spirits themselves will collect what was taken. The crowd gasped. Adana laughed. Perhaps the thief wanted to become rich. The villagers laughed nervously. Only Nkechi remained silent, because beneath her feet, hidden inside her hut, the stolen gold waited. That evening, strange things began happening. The family goat refused to enter the house. Their fire suddenly died 3 times. Her mother woke from sleep screaming, "I saw a woman dressed in white standing beside you." Nkechi said nothing. Her heart beat like a drum. When darkness finally covered Umadara, heavy clouds swallowed the moon. The village slept. Dogs began barking. Then, all at once, every dog became silent. A cold wind entered the village. Doors creaked open. The shrine bell rang by itself. Once, twice, 3 times. Nkechi woke suddenly. Someone was standing inside her room. A woman, tall, covered in white ash. Her eyes glowed like burning charcoal, and in her hand, she held one of the missing gold bracelets. The woman spoke. Her voice sounded like many voices speaking together. Midnight has come. Nkechi tried to scream, but no sound came. Then the woman pointed toward the buried gold beneath the floor and smiled. Outside, the village suddenly heard a terrible scream. A scream so frightening that people ran from their homes carrying torches. Chief Oduma, Adana, the elders, everyone gathered outside Nkechi's hut. The door slowly opened by itself, and something stepped out into the moonlight. But when the villagers saw what had emerged, every person fell to the ground in terror, because standing there was not the Nkechi they knew, and the thing that wore her face looked directly at the crowd and said, "She took what belonged to the dead. Now the dead have come to take her." Like, subscribe, and share for part 2.